Okay, so what's good, YouTube? We are back once again for some more Dragon Age Inquisition action. I have Carbin, I have Blackwall, who I am sending down the two-handed tree so he doesn't have a shield. I have Vivienne, who I just found some pretty neat-looking armor, mage armor for, and Solus. So I have my attack mage and I have my support mage, who I sent him down the spirit tree. Have Carbin, who has his shield. So earlier, I didn't make a video of this, or I didn't show it in the video rather, but I did discover Redcliffe a while back, but I couldn't get in. I've done some exploring already, but this is the mission up here where we need to talk to the mages that we met at Val Royale to try to gain their support, because I'm not really caring about the Templars too much, and I'm not. Cullen wants their support. I don't want their support. They want to talk junk about the Inquisition, so we're gonna go after the mages. And when I first came here, there was actually a rift that I had to close. So now that rift is closed, and now we have gained entry into Redcliffe, where I haven't been since. You see the chantry conducting prayers with the Redcliffe soldiers. Redcliffe looks like it's still recovering from that darkspawn attack in that occurred in Dragon Age Origins. So this is the first time I'm actually seeing Redcliffe, except for when I just passed through a second ago. I mean, this is the first time I've seen it since Origins. There you have it. And if you remember, Redcliffe, like I said, was attacked by the Darkspawn, but the Grave Warden, who was the hero of Origins, he went to Redcliffe to try to seek their aid to fight the Darkspawn during the 5th Blight.
The fighting has been heaviest here.
And Arl Eamon, he was like sick or something. A blood mage had poisoned him, and we had to deal with that. Then his son Connor was daggone possessed. There was a storyteller around here. Maybe it's this way.
Good day. Welcome back.
Good day. Okay, so I don't see it, but there was a storyteller that was standing around, sort of like recapping the decision that you made in Origins to keep Connor alive. Because you have the option of keeping him alive or killing him.
Good day.
I think we need to be there. And of course I kept him alive. And if you go to the Dragon Age Keep, that's an option that you can actually choose. So I wanted to make sure like the game was still keeping to the decisions that I made in the Dragon Age Keep. And so far it seems like it is. So here we are, meeting with the mages to try to get their support in this fight.
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition. First Enchanter Vivienne?
My dear Fiona, it's been so long since we last spoke. You look dreadful. Are you sleeping well?
What has brought you to Redcliffe?
Now, what is this woman talking about? Clearly she came and talked to me at Val Royale, so is that a trick question?
Is this some sort of test? We're here because you invited us in Val Royale.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Val Royale since before the Conclave.
Okay, something funny is definitely up now.
Well, that's very strange, because someone who looked exactly like you spoke to me in Val Royale.
Exactly like me? I suppose it could be magic at work, but why would anyone... Whoever or whatever brought you here? The situation has changed. The free mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
Fiona, dear, your dementia is showing.
I understand that you are afraid, but you deserve better than slavery to Tevinter.
As one indentured to a Magister, I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
Wow, so the mages have sold out to the Tevinter Imperium. That's definitely not good. So I need to know who her master is.
Very well. Who's in charge now?
Welcome, my friends. I apologize for not greeting you earlier.
Agents of the Inquisition, allow me to introduce Magister Dorian Alexius.
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
I already don't like this guy. So where's the Arl? Where's the Arl, sort of like the governor? Where is he at?
I haven't seen any sign of Redcliffe's Arl or his men.
The Earl of Redcliffe left the village.
Left? An Earl would never voluntarily leave his seat.
There were tensions growing. I did not want an incident.
I'd like to know more about this alliance between the rebel mages and the Imperium.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
Yeah, when exactly did this happen?
I'm not clear on when exactly you negotiated this arrangement with Fiona.
When the Conclave was destroyed, these poor souls faced the brutality of the Templars, who rushed to attack them. It could only be through divine providence that I arrived when I did.
It was certainly very timely.
So as soon as all of that chaos happened and the mages were left defenseless, in swoops the Tevinter Imperium. Interesting.
The Grand Enchanter told me she was indentured to a Magister.
Our southern brethren have no legal status in the Imperium. As they were not born citizens of Tevinter, they must work for a period of 10 years before gaining full rights. As their protector, I shall oversee their work for the Imperium.
What does the Imperium gain from taking rebel mages under its wing?
For the moment, the southern mages are a considerable expense. After they are properly trained, they will join our legion.
You said not all my people would be military. There are children, those not suited.
And one day I'm sure they will all be productive citizens of the Imperium when their debts are paid.
So, wow, that's jacked up.
I'm here to get mages to close the breach.
Right, to business. I understand, of course. Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends. I'm not surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious indeed.
So now we're politicking with the Tevinter Imperium. These are like sort of the old villains from like a long time ago. If you read into the lore, they used to like be like super dictators. You used to have like blood mages, terrifying everything. Like, just read up on the lore if you want to know more about them. They're not a group of people to like.
I'll take every mage you can give me.
There will have to be.
What in the world?
Felix.
My lord,
I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Father.
Come, I'll get your powders. Please excuse me, friends. We will have to continue this another time. Fiona, I require your assistance back at the castle.
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
I shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
Come to the Chantry. You are in danger.
The Magister's son dropped that. Be cautious, Inquisitor.
Now we have to...
Family name is everything in Tevinter.
I think it's worth
We'll
investigating.
be careful, but we need to figure out what's going on here.
So now we... But I'm trying to let them talk before I talk. Now we need to go to the Chantry and meet Felix, the son. I'll read that later. The son of the guy we just talked to. See what he has to say. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Because you never know. I'm probably not going to be back up here at any point in time. Now we can get out of here. Okay, so we're out of the tavern, and now forgot to mention this. I found a new helmet. It's called the Free Marches helmet. It's different from the one I had in previous videos. So let's see, where do we need to go? Like, look at all of this area I've unlocked in the hinterlands. I've played almost 20 hours and I still haven't completely unlocked everything. And there's still like missions, like there's 2 missions here. There's 3 different missions down here. A mission right there. There's still missions that I haven't even taken. Like, that's just crazy. A lot of people complaining about that. I actually like it. It's something I love about the game. I like all of the extra stuff.
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you?
Oh, wow. Already. Aggro everybody. Time has slowed. Can't step in those glyphs. I gotta take out these things. Okay, he has that one. Looks like we got everybody. Where's the rift at? I have to close the rift. Oh no. Oh man. Alright. Now let me close it. Whew. Took care of that.
Fascinating. How does that work exactly? You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do?
Let one Tevinter in. Suddenly they're scurrying out of all the walls like roaches.
Now, I'm ever so much more handsome than a cockroach. Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
Are you a Magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Alexius couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Is something wrong with him?
He's had some lingering illness for months. Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
So you sent the note.
Are you the one who sent that note, then?
I am. Someone had to warn you after all. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
That sounds absolutely crazy.
I've never heard of magic that controls time.
That is fascinating if true, and almost certainly dangerous.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
I'd like more proof than magical time control. Go with it.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it, ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys.
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter Supremacists. They call themselves Venatori. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake, you have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
Nothing scares me.
I'm not afraid of Alexius.
You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
So I have to now return to not to Redcliffe, I'm in Redcliffe. I have to return to Haven, go to my war room, collaborate with my advisors to see how we're going to press forward, how we're going to handle this situation. This thing is just taking a turn. Well, I got a codex for the Circle of Magi. I'm definitely going to be reading that. Get some loot. Ooh, wow. I'm going to give this to Sarah. Guard belt. Okay, so I'm going to get everybody healed up and ready for the next stage of this fight. And I'm definitely going to side with the mages. I've already decided that I just don't like how the Templars are coming at me. And even look at right now, like my whole lineup right now is mostly half mage. Vivian and Solus are mages. Once I get Dorian, it's totally possible I could have like an all mage companion lineup, just to play around with it. But hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, stay tuned for part 9.